everything's starting to look awesome. All of those autumn colours are starting to show themselves, and this place just looks phenomenal. When I first started in photography, and for a long time afterwards, I would only shoot golden hour. I was doing landscape stuff for the most part, so I would only shoot golden hour. And I quickly realised how incredibly restrictive that was, especially if you go out for golden hour, you've travelled a long way, and you get there, and it's cloudy. I quickly came to realise also that you're wasting 20 hours of the day by not shooting in unfavourable light. You know, I mean, granted, golden hour is the best light, without a doubt. It looks amazing, no matter what type of photography you do using that light. But that doesn't mean you should ignore all of the rest of it. And that's what I'm doing today. Right now, it's, I don't know, 11 AM. Sun's not at its height yet, but it's already quite harsh. But this place looks amazing. The light being filtered through the trees looks absolutely fantastic. So I've got the macro lens on at the minute. I'm looking for some of those detail shots to start with, because there's some lovely ferns here. They're starting to die off. They've got that golden, orangey brown colour going on. It looks fantastic. There's spider webs everywhere. I'm loving life. I'm just going to wander around this area a little bit while this little pocket of light is coming in and out, and see what I can get around these ferns, just using the macro lens on the EM1 Mark II. And yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. So I've come to a little area which is a lot more open, the canopy is a lot thinner, and there's this pool of water over here, and it's quite a nice shot. I've got all these little yellow orange leaves floating on the surface there. But I want to talk about one of the ways, or a couple of the ways, you can mitigate this harsh light, or at least make it a little bit more manageable, and that's with filters. Now I'm using currently a circular polarizer to cut through those harsh reflections on the water and on the leaves, but I'm also using a black mist filter which softens all of those highlights and gives that really dreamy look. You can get these filters in various different strengths and whatnot, and it's not to everyone's taste, but it is a way to mitigate those, you know, those harsh edges between the light and the shadow when you've got light like this. All right, so this softening effect, this black mist effect that this filter creates, is something that you can do in post-production. But if you're shooting film, that's not really an option. So filters are the way to go. They come in various strengths. Just choose a strength that is, you know, suits your taste. After seeing this photograph on the back of the camera, I was wondering what it would look like as black and white. But I carried on with my day anyway, and on the way back to the car, I shot it again, handheld. And this is that shot. Let me know in the comments whether you like the colour or the black and white. So I guess the question is it even an autumn video if you're not taking copious amounts of photographs of mushrooms? It's a rhetorical question. It's not. It's not an autumn video at all. There are mushrooms everywhere. I'm going to photograph them, and you can't stop me. Right, so I just walked down there, and as I was walking down on my left, on this side, there was a bunch of brambles, and they're still that lovely red colour. So I'm going to go set up over there, use the macro lens again, and get some more photographs. I mean, these colours are awesome. I love this. All right, so that's what I was talking about here, this lovely little thing. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot from around here, get this bark in the background of it, just to make the red pop off just a little bit more, and it's got a lovely texture to it as well. I think this one's going to work out quite nice. Alright, so I've just walked a bit further down this path and I've seen this mushroom. It's got this nice tall stem. It's standing maybe 2 or 3 inches off the ground. But it's in this pool of incredibly harsh light. Now in a situation like this, you can do a couple of things. You can either wait for the cloud to come in and diffuse that light naturally, which is what I'm probably going to have to do today. Or you can use one of those fold out circular reflector diffuser things. One of those. And just hold that in place to make that light a little bit more manageable. In my case, I don't have one with me today, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to either wait for that to soften itself naturally with the clouds, or I'm going to use that diffusion filter again to get that shot. Now, I understand these filters aren't going to be everyone's cup of tea. The effect can be a little bit too strong. Some people don't like it at all, and that's completely fine. But it is a way for you to take the edge off those highlights if you are shooting in conditions like this. So just bear it in mind. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to make my way back to the car now because my time today is actually quite limited, but still get some nice light on these trees. So what I'm going to do on the way back to the car is I'm going to take a few handheld shots and stick them up at the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.